Hi Sagittarius, this is Paulette from Water Chariot Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your love reading for the month of March. So before we dive into it, I'm just letting you guys know I'm leaving some links in the comments. All the tools that I use or even items that I have in my videos, those links will send you to where I purchased them if you guys are interested. And one of the things is zodiac candles. So each zodiac candle has its own like smell. This one in particular has the lavender and coconut water, and so I am a Cancer, so that's why I purchased it. But the other reason why I purchased this candle is not just like because it has my zodiac on it and its meaning and all that, but also because a percentage of it goes towards families that unfortunately dealt with suicide within the families. And so if you guys would like to purchase it, you guys can look in the links and go ahead and find your zodiac candle, or you can find other people's zodiac candles, and if you want to give it to them for a gift, I think this would be a great idea. So let's go ahead and jump into your video. And so your main message right now came out as Galahad. Okay, so this is what you got for your main message in love. You have sat comfortably on the sidelines long enough. Stand up, rise up to the occasion, and breathe life into your soul's journey. It is time for you to do, to be, to have, and experience all that your soul has been waiting for you to discover. For new course of action may feel uncomfortable at first, but persevere and keep stepping forward. Signs and signals will appear along the way. Okay, so there's just going to be a little bit of a change for you. So you're going to be guided into like a different destination in your relationship. You're going to be making new decisions. You're no longer procrastinating, and you're going to be preparing yourself to begin this new journey in a new relationship or in your current one. Maybe there's some changes that need to be made within your current one, or maybe you're single and you're wanting to put yourself out there. And so I don't think you're procrastinating anymore and keeping yourself from, having relationships. I think you're going to open up to that. And so you know that it's already time, to move yourself forward and to discover and be yourself and enjoy a relationship. Okay, so let's take a look and see how the tarot lines up with this. So let's take a look. So we're going to start with how your person views you or how they see you, okay? So the first card that you got is the Ten of Cups. So how they see you is somebody that they feel very abundant with emotionally. They feel like you guys have a lot of love between each other. They feel like you guys are really good soulmates to one another, and you guys can create something beautiful and healthy emotionally. And so that's the way they're seeing you. How they also see you is the Eight of Wands. So they see you as a person that is movement forward. And I think that's where it kind of lines to Galahad, the main message. Like, that there's a journey that you're trying to take in your relationship. And so they see you making quick, fast moves. Okay, and so you could also be communicating this with them as well. Communicating what your hearts or your ideas are when it comes to your ideal relationship. Maybe you're letting them know how you feel about the relationship that you're in with them. And if you're interested in someone, you're kind of letting them know what you're looking for. And you're also kind of like drawing them in and letting them know that you're interested as well. But you're speaking and you're also moving very quickly, okay, in the situation. And what else pops out for you is the King of Pentacles. So they see you as well as a person who's super stable. So they see you as very mature. You're very grounded. They see that you're in a position of being able to give in the relationship, and you're open to it, and you're not holding back. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so now we're going to go into how they feel about you. And so how they feel about you is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So they see that, hold on, let me just move these cards so you can see that card better. There we go. So they see you as a person that is, you know, putting in the work. You're also waiting for the fruits to come in. How they feel about you is that they're wanting to put in the work with you. They're wanting to see where this relationship can go. And they're just holding back a little bit, not as far as like holding back from you, but they're just doing more of waiting to see where this is going to go. Okay, type of thing. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next card, and you got the Four of Wands. So yeah, like how they're feeling is that they feel like this relationship could be very grounded. It could be something that can be celebrated, something that's beautiful, something that feels like home to them, something that you guys can create something good together. And so that's how they're feeling with you at this point. They're just starting to understand the value of this relationship. And so they want to put in the time, they want to put in the energy. And so they just definitely want to invest. That's how they're feeling. They want to invest into this relationship with you. And so what else is coming out is the Page of Swords. So they're definitely going to be honest with you. You know, whatever they're thinking about when it comes to this relationship, they'll be very honest with you about their thoughts and feelings about this situation. It could also be that they're really monitoring the relationship as well, because the Page of Swords has to do with somebody who's very vigilant. That's why they always have the sword and they're always looking around their surroundings. If you look at the regular tarot deck, the Page of Swords is literally standing there swinging his sword. It's not always communication. It's not always somebody, you know, coming in quickly to say something. Sometimes they're very vigilant about the surroundings. They're always war ready. And so from what I'm feeling right now, they're watching out for this relationship, and I feel like they want to guard it and take care of it. And so maybe if other people try to get into the situation, people try to butt in, I'm sure they'll be the ones to kind of stand and let them know that you guys need to stay out of it. And this is our relationship, not yours. So they're going to be very vigilant and wanting to protect this relationship at all cost. Okay, but they could also be thinking on how they're going to sustain this relationship and how they're going to invest in with you. Okay, and so the card they came out as well is, oh no, this is actually their actions. Okay, so their actions is going to be the High Priestess. Okay, and so for the High Priestess, it means that they're going to be using their intuition. And so when it's concerning this right here, like I said, they're trying to figure out how they're going to keep this going as well and continue to invest in the situation. They're going to go within and use their intuition and use their guides to figure out how they're going to keep this relationship, you know, flowing and doing their part to keep the situation going, which is good. And so how this is aligning with your main message is that they're going on the same path as you. They know that there's some things that they can't procrastinate anymore either. And so you know that you're ready to go, and they're seeing you as ready to go. They see you as a person who's just action oriented and you're ready to move forward and take yourself in a better direction in a relationship. And you're open to that. So they're following suit with you. But they definitely need to make sure that while they're taking a moment to kind of step back and think of ways of how they're going to, you know, invest in the relationship, they're going to be using their intuition, using their guides, using everything available, even talking to families or friends, talking to whoever they need to gain knowledge on how to, you know, keep you and keep this thing going properly. So you guys can have that Four of Wands relationship. Okay. And so they may not talk to you about this or what they're trying to do or how they're feeling. They may not express it to you. Okay. But that's where they're at. So what else is coming up is the Five of Pentacles. So that's a little bit strange. So they're feeling like, why are they feeling left out though? Just give me one moment, Sagittarius, because I'm really trying to see why they're feeling that way. Because honestly, like everything so far, as far as they're feeling for you, like they seem happy and wanting this relationship with you. But something inside of them is making them feel left out or feeling like there's a loss in some kind of way. Or they feel like there's just some sort of loss, or they feel poverty in love. And I'm just wondering if they're really overthinking the situation. Or maybe they're feeling like it can't get there. Maybe they're just being their worst enemy right now. Like they do have a good direction. They know what they see in you. And this is their perspective, guys, okay? This is how they're viewing you right now, how they're feeling about you, what their actions are going to be. So you may be, to you, you may not feel the way they're seeing you. You may not feel that way, but that's just the way they're viewing you, okay? But right now, they're just feeling left out. So I'm not sure if along the way, while they're seeing that you are someone that makes them happy and gives them the 10 of Cups, and is, you know, the King of Pentacles, where you're able to give and you're stable and mature and you're open, but you also have the Eight of Wands. I'm just wondering if maybe that journey with, you know, this cat situation, maybe they're realizing that this may not resonate with everybody, but it may be that they see that you are moving on to somebody else who can offer you this. And maybe you already entered a 10 of Cups with somebody else. And how they're feeling is that now, excuse me, Sagittarius, now, like if something happened where they didn't see your worth or your value, or they didn't put in the work like they were supposed to, they are now. How they're feeling is that they're realizing that you're worth to invest in. They're wanting to do everything they can to keep working in the relationship. They want the Four of Wands, and maybe that's why they're in that Page of Swords. So for some of you, it could be that they saw you make that new journey. They saw you no longer procrastinating, staying in this relationship with them. And then here you go, you're ready for something new. And one of the things that people have to understand with dealing with Sagittarius, folks, I don't know why people think that they can keep a Sagittarius staying in something so long. Like either you get with it or get the hell out, because Sagittarius people, like they would be the ones to leave you in the dust real quick. You guys don't stay in something real fast. I mean, don't stay in something, you know, for a long period of time. Especially if it doesn't align with you. You guys are very quick to say something and end it real quick and move on, and not give two shits either. So I'm just wondering if that's the case, that they saw you just take on this Galahad card and you just went ahead and went into something else, and now they're realizing, oh shit, you know, that I was supposed to invest in this relationship. I want this Four of Wands with them. And them being vigilant, like they're probably watching you. Yeah. So that's where that card is coming in, where they want to protect the relationship because they see that you are either headed to someone else or you're already there. And so they're trying to find their own ways to try to get you back. Okay, so that may not be for everybody, but that's where they were at one point, you know, where they know that they want to invest and have all of this with you, but right now in their actions they're feeling like maybe it's not enough. Maybe what they're doing is going to put them in a place where um, they're going to have a lack in this relationship. And the King of Swords also came up with that as well. And so they probably feel like they need to be logical in the situation, and maybe they feel like they have to either cut themselves loose from this situation because they feel like they're not going to get anything from it. Um, if it's that situation where I said before where they realized real late that they want to invest and you're already in something else, now they're trying to find ways to cut themselves loose from holding on to you. Um, because they're realizing in their intuition, they're realizing that, you know what, I don't think they're gonna turn to me no matter how hard I try. I'm gonna be left out in the cold. I should have seen their worth, or I should have fought for them. I should have done everything that I could to keep them. And if it's something where you are with the person or they're interested in you, they did have something, their feelings are that they do want to work on this and they see this, but something inside of them is keeping them and making them feel like they can't do it. And so they feel like they have to use their logic. So you may be dealing with the air sign, um, but they're not mentioning anything. They're not telling you that they're feeling left out. They're not telling you that um, they may be coming off like they're kind of a little bit not cold, but they're very straightforward. Um, they're not coming to you affectionately. They're not doing none of that. They're just coming straight cold turkey to you and, dealing with you in that kind of way. Um, and if you have been in that place where you're like, what the hell happened to them? Like, why are they acting like that? Like, why are they talking to me like that all of a sudden? Or why are they been so quiet? Like, why are they acting so weird and isolated? It's because they probably feel like they can't come up to your level right now. Or they feel like they know that they want to give you these things, but they're feeling like they're lacking. Okay, so let me see the outcome, because this could change. This is just how they're feeling for a minute. So let's see what happens now. So the outcome between the two of you is the Knight of Cups. So there is a new offer that's coming in, and it is an emotional one. And you both know that you care for one another, but it could also be, like I said, if for some of you, if they realize that you went with somebody else and you created something with somebody else because they didn't take time to invest in you, and you no longer decided to procrastinate, stay in a relationship with them, and you just gone and left, what you created is something brand new with somebody else, and you took their offer. But it could be that if that wasn't the case, and they're kind of like thinking a little bit too much, overthinking and stressing themselves out for no reason. They're in a good place. They know what they want to give you, but for some reason they just feel like they can't. Eventually it's going to get to the place where they're going to be brave enough to offer anyway. And both of you are going to be open to offering to each other. And here it is. Here's the Justice card. So the offer is going to be there, but there's going to be a balancing out of the situation. Something's going to come through. Um, you know, um, Things are going to be set right in the situation. What you also got is the Six of Wands. So hell yeah, this is going to turn out better, because the justice, what it's going to produce from this, once things are set right, is a victory. So it could be that, they may try on their end. Like if you decided to go on and entertain somebody else and they saw that, they're going to probably try in their very best way to get you back. And there may be a possibility of you taking them back and having your victory in the relationship. But if that's not the case, they can finally get over their overthinking and stressing out and trying to figure out how they're going to give this to you, and just be brave enough and get over it and offer it to you anyway, and try to get things to where they need to be and have victory over the relationship. And you're going to be open to that. Okay. And so what else is coming in is the Four of Swords. So yeah, once you guys have this victory, both of you, honestly, in your minds, you guys are going to be resting. You're not going to be stressing anymore. This person's not going to be stressing anymore, because they realize, okay, we're good now. Like I think we're on the same page now, and we both want the same things, and I think I'm doing a little bit too much. And there you are. There's the Temperance. You're going to, you know, continue to be yourself, Sagittarius, because this card represents you. So I'm sorry, I have a puppy, so he's kind of crying right now. So they see you as a person that is very balanced out. You know, you are a person that has like a lot of tools or a lot of opportunities available to you. If you notice, she has fire on one side and then water on the other, and her feet is on the earth, and her other foot's on the other side on the water. So you use everything available to you to create things. You're also a very patient person. You know, to a certain extent, you're a very patient person. And so they see you that you're in a place to accept this, to be with them, to balance this thing out. And so I think that's where you guys are going to be heading into that new journey. There's no longer going to be any procrastination in anything, either with this person or the other person that you chose, or if it's just like, you know, this same person, particular person that you've been dealing with, you're going to be at the place where you guys are going to be good. Okay, and you guys are going to set off together into this new journey together, and you guys are going to be good. So this is actually a really good reading for you, Sagittarius. So this is all I have for you for now. And let me just get off, because my dog is like drinking his water really super loud. Sounds gross. So I'm not sure if you can hear that, but anyway, so good luck on this one. It sounds like you guys have a lot of good stuff going on in your love life. So if it resonated, please give me a like and subscribe. Show me some love, okay, guys? You guys take care of yourselves. Bye.